Can this film director help us understand Japanese baseball players? The 97th Academy Award show just happened, and one of the nominees for a short documentary was Instruments of a Beating Heart by director Ema Ryan Yamazaki. The short documentary was edited from the full-length documentary Yamazaki made called The Making of a Japanese, which had gained significant buzz last year. Even the titles of the two films are intriguing, to say the least. The Samurai Dodgers channel tries to explore baseball and Japan. Sure, mainly the Dodgers with their newly formed Japanese squad, but hopefully we can continue to explore wider conversations. This video is an attempt to get us thinking more deeply about the Japanese baseball players that don't necessarily wear their personalities on their three-quarter baseball sleeves. If you are visiting the channel, a big thank you for your curiosity. I'm inviting you to go down this rabbit hole with me on this one. So why am I bringing up this short documentary on the Japanese education system? Well, because I feel like there's been some confluence happening between this film director, baseball, and Japan. I also love synchronicity when it happens. It feels like... No.
It was great! I've never been on live television before.
Yes, I think we can all agree that with the recent attention given to free agents from Japan and the recent record-breaking vacation travel to Japan, people are curious and hungry to know more about Japan and Japanese people. Now there is a baseball link to this documentary, though not in this documentary. The link is the director herself, Ema Ryan Yamazaki. You may not have remembered this, but she is also the director of the documentary Koshien, Japan's Field of Dreams, which followed coaches and players from two Japanese high schools during the 100th Summer Koshien baseball tournament. Since its release, there has been more understanding of some of the factors that go into Japanese society and how it relates to baseball and coming of age. But we should all know that you can't just watch one thing and assume it applies to all Japanese people or situations, even though it is prevalent in their society, right? I guess what I'm suggesting is that Japanese free agents are individuals with different life experiences, so let's learn more, but use both wide and telephoto lenses. I think it's timely that this half-Japanese, half-British director who studied film in the US is nominated for an Academy Award and can bring a bit more insight into Japan. She has the unique ability to have a multicultural perspective. The idea of self seems to be in every project she has done, and her work can help us to think a little deeper in terms of the Japanese baseball players we cheer for, and maybe even understand why Shohei Ohtani picks up trash on the field. Though, as I said before, it is not necessarily the only reason that he, as a Japanese person, might do this. I've also added links to help bring these two documentaries full circle, and that is a very short video posted by Yamazaki called #Dear Ichiro, where she thanks the recent Baseball Hall of Fame inductee, Ichiro Suzuki, for his inspirational book, which was required reading for her while she herself was in elementary school. And that's where the confluence is happening for me. Ichiro's words in that book became her North Star for trusting in her own hard work to fulfill her dream of becoming a film director. So Yamazaki's Field of Dreams has also come true on a big stage. There is also a link to a teaser of her early work called Neither Here Nor There. Her life's questions of who we are while we are in different cultures really makes her work a great starting point toward understanding the Japanese athletes we root for, while trying to get a sense of their individual personalities and adjustment. I hope your curiosity is sparked and that you'll click on the Academy-nominated short documentary from the link in the description section below, which will undoubtedly lead you to more interviews with Yamazaki and educators from outside of Japan who also viewed the film. Yamazaki's work not only helps us to understand Japanese people, but ourselves as humans. Please follow her work and future projects. Oh, and one last serendipitous note. Guess who's been lifting up and spotlighting girls baseball since retiring? And he's brought his other Koshien friends with him too. I think we've come full circle.
セカンドの前のゴロ、ゲッツー取れるか、4-6、そして3と渡ったダブルプレー。
Check your favorite streaming platforms like Apple TV Plus and Amazon for the full-length version of Koshien, Japan's Field of Dreams. It's a great watch as we head into the baseball season, knowing that some of those in the documentary are now on Major League Baseball fields. Again, thanks for allowing me to share what's been swimming in my head in terms of how we see Japanese baseball players in the major leagues. If you'd like to play catch again, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Till next time, arigato!
先生はイーサのこと信じてるから。いい？